I don't have a fun drink or creative intro, so we're picking my September TBR today. Welcome back. If you're new, my name is Kristen and you've reached my little corner of the internet. Today we are picking my September TBR. We are entering the Burr months and I am so excited. These last 4 months of the year are some of my favorite, not only because my birthday is in October, but like it's just the best time of the year. Like we start getting cozy, we start getting Christmas, not to jump the gun. I mean, summer's not over yet, but like I'm craving some cozy fall weather, even though in LA it's either hot or cold. We don't really get the pretty leaves with the trees, but that's okay. But I am back with my bookish bingo. I've been loving doing this for the last several months. It's been so fun to pick my monthly TBRs, and this month for August I didn't do a great job, but that means September we may have some hope for actually reading my TBR. So yeah, we're gonna do bookish bingo today. I have all the numbers here in this little jar written on pieces of paper, and we're gonna pull one, and then it comes with a prompt, and then we pick a book based on said prompt. Very simple. So let's not delay any further. Let's pick book 1. I think I'm gonna do 6 books this month. I did 7 last month. I always do 7 just because this gets so fun and it goes by so fast, and I just want to keep the game going. But we're gonna start with 6. And we're off to a hot start with free space. I wasn't expecting such a gift so early on, but I love a free pick, but I like it later in the TBR game just because then I have a gauge of like what books I've already picked. But right off the bat, I don't know what to pick. I did just do a book haul. It's not up yet, but there are some new additions to the TBR cart. The favorites for sure. It's also one of my 25 books to read in 2025. We could go with that. Summer in the City. I know we're kind of on the last stretch of these summer days, so I could go with that. I don't know if I want to pick a fantasy, to be quite honest. Okay, this might be a hot take, hot pick. I'm gonna pick she's been popping up on my For You page. I don't know about you guys. Kelsey Ray, she's been advertising the living heck out of her books on TikTok, and she'll just hook you with like one of the summaries of her books in this series. The Don't Let Me series. And I purchased book 1 just to get a feel for her writing. So I think I'm gonna go with this. I have no idea what it's about, but she's been shoving her books down my throat on her page, and I don't mind. So the summary on the back, it says, I want a girl I can't have. She's my tutor, my best friend's girlfriend, and my kryptonite. She also looks really good in my t-shirt, but she wants the golden boy, and I'm more of the villain type, or at least I was until I saw her smile for the first time. But the good guy she wants wouldn't lust after his friend's girlfriend, and the good guy she's with shouldn't be sneaking around behind her back. So where the hell does that leave me? Sign me up. I've been looking for an excuse to read it. It looks like it follows Ashlyn and I don't know what the guy's name is, Colt. So we'll see if I like her writing. Again, she's been popping up on my For You page left and right with this series, and I've seen other book TikTokers rave about this series as well. I think there's like 4 or 5 books in here as well. So yeah, I'm excited. This is going to be my free pick and our first book for September, Don't Let Me Fall by Kelsey Ray. All right, off to a hot start. Let's see what we get next. Okay. I-5 is a book set in a small town. How cute. I think Any Trope But You is set in a small town. What else? Pumpkin Spice Cafe, I think, is set in a small town. This technically isn't the first book in this series, the Gold Rush Ranch series by Elsie Silver, but I could do Off to the Races. I don't know if that's me cheating, but it's my game. Okay, I think I'm gonna pick One Golden Summer by Carly Fortune. I can't believe I haven't read this yet. I've had literally all summer to read it, and I feel like I've been picking up anything but summer books this summer. So I think I'm gonna read this. A lot of people have been enjoying it. I'm so surprised because I think her second book wasn't as big of a hit. The last book she came out with last summer was pretty good, and I've read all of them. So I'm excited about this one. I has some, everyone's excited about Charlie, and he's the brother of somebody else. I don't remember, or the friend. Can't recall. But I'm gonna pick One Golden Summer for a book set in a small town. Very excited to read this and see why everyone's liking it so far. All right, cute. Let's pick book number 3. See, like, we're already halfway. It's insane. All right, we're sticking with the eyes. We got Eye 2, which is a book with a pink cover. Okay, how fun. I'm glad I didn't pick Summer in the City for my free pick, because this has a pink cover on it. Sounds Like Love also has a pink cover on it, and I've been looking for any excuse to read that book. You With a View has a little bit of pink, so maybe we could do that. Okay, I have to stick to the summer vibes we got going. I'm gonna pick Summer in the City for my September TBR, which is just so funny. I mean, summer or fall technically starts like halfway through September, so maybe I could do like a reading vlog, like hanging on to summer reading vlog and just reading a bunch of summer books in September. But I think I'm gonna pick Summer in the City for a book that has a pink cover. I've heard pretty good reviews about this and people have enjoyed it. It's really short, so it looks like it's something I could literally fly through, and it looks like it's set in New York during the summer. Oh, it's a billionaire romance, and they hooked up 2 years ago, and it's been a lovers to enemy situation. Ooh, okay. All right. Sounds like some fun tropes in here, so we're adding this to the September TBR. All right, let's pick book number 4. All right, let's see what we get. All right, we got B4, a book from Libby. How fun. Okay. I've been loving getting my audiobooks on Libby. It's just the easiest way for me to get books. I don't have Audible, so I've been loving listening through Libby. So we're gonna see if there are any audiobooks on there. Okay, I don't know if this is considered cheating or not. But I am currently reading The Zodiac Academy. I finished book 1 in August, and I'm currently 25% of the way through the audiobook for book 2, and the audiobook has 2 parts for book 3. So I think I am going to continue The Zodiac Academy. It's the graphic audio, and it's available right now to borrow on Libby. So we may have to do that. I have been loving this series. I read Zodiac Academy for a reading vlog. I was reading Larry Reads here on YouTube, her favorite books for a week, and I gave Zodiac Academy The Awakening 5 stars. It's literally nothing revolutionary. Like, the writing is so basic and the story is so cliche. And then I heard Larry compare it to like reality TV or like trash TV, and I'm like, that is exactly why I love it, because I love reality TV. I love trash TV. So like, me loving this series, like, no wonder I shouldn't be shocked, because it literally is something I would watch on television. It's like Gossip Girl, except there are fae and they're at some like prestigious like fae school. So it's like, yeah, obviously I am eating this up. So we're gonna do The Reckoning, which is book 3 in the series, for my September TBR. Couldn't be more excited. This is actually the most exciting pick for this September. All right, we're gonna pretend we're placing book 3 of the Zodiac Academy up on that pile, but we're gonna pick book 5 in this TBR now. All right, we got G5. G5, a book with the lowest rating on Goodreads. This is going to be kind of annoying because I haven't updated my physical TBR on Goodreads yet, so I have to quickly do that, and then we'll be able to see what the actual answer is for these books. All right, just updated my physical TBR, and the lowest rated book on my Goodreads on my physical TBR is The Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Lori Gilmore. It has a 3.37 on Goodreads. I don't totally hone in on Goodreads readings. Sometimes I do look them up just to get a gauge at like where the book is at and some people's opinions on them. But obviously, sometimes my rating is drastically different than the average rating on Goodreads. I bought this at Barnes actually yesterday, and the girl who was checking out my books, she was like, oh, I actually really, really enjoyed this book, and I'm glad you're picking this up because it's technically the first book in the series and fall's coming up. So I was like, perfect. And she really, really liked it. So clearly 3.37. I don't know, obviously, what she rated it out of 5 stars, but she really enjoyed it. And a lot of people did compare it to kind of like Gilmore Girls, I guess, with the setting and the vibe. Lorelai and Luke's relationship, I think. So and I love Gilmore Girls, so I like don't mind it. But it's also funny that the author's name is Lori Gilmore. Kind of hilarious. But yeah, I'm excited to read this. There are a few books now out in this little like small town series. So I don't even know what it's about, but I just kind of want to dive right in just to get a feel for the fall vibes, which is kind of, we have a summer stack going on behind me and now I'm adding a fall book, but maybe we'll add a Christmas book to this TBR too, and who knows. Okay, we are picking one last book. Depends on what we get. I always say this, but let's see what the prompt is. All right, we got G1, and G1 is a book from Kindle Unlimited, which I don't mind. Honestly, okay, I have 2 options here. And they're both on my physical TBR, and you can get them both on Kindle Unlimited, and I'm getting pulled in both directions here. All right, the 2 books, Addicted After All and King of Pride. I read King of Wrath earlier this year, I believed, and really enjoyed it. I hadn't read anything else by Anna Huang except for the entire Twisted series, and I've been hearing like pretty good things about this series, so I started it this year, and I really liked the first book. I gave it 4 stars, so I really want to continue the series, and I've been itching for another billionaire romance, so this could be an option. Also, Summer in the City, I guess, is kind of a billionaire romance, but I'm like itching for like an Anna Huang billionaire romance, if you feel me. Like, this is a specific type of craving. Or I could pick up Addicted After All and continue the Addicted Calloway sister series, and it's also on my 25 books to read in 2025. I can hear you screaming through the screen right now, being like, yes, you're getting it off your physical TBR, you're fulfilling the Kindle Unlimited prompt, and you're knocking off a book to read in 20 that you have on your that list, right? So I either fulfill my Anna Huang craving and pick this up, or I check off a bunch of boxes with this book, and it's a thick one. It is one of the thicker books in this series, and I did put like a hard stop to it in the last like several months, I think. I don't think I've picked up an Addicted Calloway book this year, which is crazy. You can correct me if I'm wrong if you stalk my Goodreads, but I have no idea if that's true. So did we go with this one? I'm excited. I'm gonna pick Addicted After All. I have to. I feel like I need to continue this series. Like I feel behind and I feel left out. The FOMO is killing me. I miss these characters. I really do. I think I only put this off because the last 2 books have been about Lily and Lo, and I'm like, I need a break. I'm sorry. I wish this was a book about any other of the sisters, either Rose or Daisy. It's not. The book after this, I believe, is Daisy's book. I'm not sure. So I'm going to pick this just so I can push through, get through the series, and knock off one of the 25 books I needed to read in 2025. All right, here is our stack. Let's quickly run through the books that we picked. For my free space, I picked Don't Let Me Fall by Kelsey Ray. Very excited about this one. For a book set in a small town, I picked One Golden Summer by Carly Fortune. For a book with a pink cover, I picked Summer in the City by Alex Astor. For a book from Libby, I picked the 3rd book in the Zodiac Academy series, The Reckoning, the graphic audio. So excited about this. The book with the lowest rating on my physical TBR on Goodreads is The Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Lori Gilmore. And then a book from Kindle Unlimited, I picked Addicted After All by Krista and Becca Ritchie. All right, we got a romance heavy stack this month, and I'm not mad about it. You know I love my romance novels, and we're going to slowly start sneaking in some fantasy into this fall season as well, but it looks like I'm going to be hanging on to summer for just a little bit longer with this stack. Let me know down in the comments what book you're most looking forward to reading in September. I would love to know, and make sure to give this video a like if you liked it. That would be so kind, and subscribe if you want to come back to see more TBR videos and more fun, different reading vlogs from me. The links to all my social media are linked down below, including my Goodreads and Fable. If you want to friend request me on Goodreads, I will accept your friend requests. And if you want to follow me on Fable, I will follow you back on Fable so I can equally stalk what you're reading. But that is all I have for you for this video. I hope you enjoyed. And as always, I hope to see you guys in another video soon. All right, bye.